So as part of my love and relationship week that I'm doing this week, I thought I would talk a little bit about my own experience that I've had in the last sort of 6 months of dating with Parkinson's. It's a very unique experience. The world has changed a lot since I was last single, and obviously my situation, the next situation, and also my Parkinson's situation has changed somewhat as well. So when I was probably last single, there was, things like Match.com and, more sort of formal dating websites, and then you sort of went on proper dates as well. Whereas there's now things like Tinder, Bumble, where you sort of swipe people and then almost immediately you get like an instant sort of response to it. It's quite bizarre, but it's also quite fun. It's quite a fun way of sort of thinking about relationships and kind of instant connections with people, which is great. Like, if you have a condition, you can sort of get that instant connection with someone, based on... I always put on my profile that I have Parkinson's. I have it there sort of up front and centre so that people can see that I have it, that I'm okay living with it. So I sort of say I have Parkinson's, but actually I'm okay, life is good. I think that's really important. To me, that's really important, that people know up front that I'm living with something and dealing with it and coping with it. It's part of who I am. It's a big part of who I am, and the fact that I'm coping with it is a big part of who I am. So I choose to put it, and I actually very early on had a discussion with a guy who had Asperger's, and he said, "Oh, I'm not sure whether I feel like I can put it on. You're really brave putting it on." And it was like one of my first communications with someone on a dating site was actually to talk about whether to put their condition on, which was quite funny. But he actually braved it in the end. He was quite like a sort of beefy looking guy, and just put that he had Asperger's and, was living life to the full and coping with it, and was quite proud of himself for doing that. So I felt quite proud of him as well. So the world has changed quite a lot. The way people are dating is different. It's more sort of instant. People want to sort of meet you more instantaneously to kind of find out whether you're someone they might like to be with, or just to kind of have a fling with almost. So actually, people are who they say they are on sites like Tinder a lot more than they are who they say they are on kind of the more formal dating sites. So I tried Plenty of Fish for a little bit, and found there was a lot of catfish on there, a lot of fake people, because people are pretending to be other people to get relationships. With things like Tinder, people are more open about who they are and what they want. There's all shades of grey of what people are looking for in relationships. And actually people are very vocal and very open about it. They will perhaps message you straight away and say, "I'm looking for this kind of person." And I like that. It's different from how it was before, but actually you know where you stand, you know what someone's looking for, and you know whether you fit the bill. And you can also be open back and say, "I have this condition, I have a neck that won't stand up straight." But it's very interesting. So my sort of experience so far has been a mixed bag, I would say. I've sort of met some interesting people. I've met some people that will be firm friends for the rest of my life. I wasn't expecting to find friends, but some people really sort of cared about me and sort of, actually can't be with me because they can't handle this long term, but actually will always be there for me. I know they will be. I've had some dates with some people that cannot get over the Parkinson's, and that's frustrating, because actually you can see they really want to, but actually they can't get to the point that you're at so quickly. You're almost expecting them to jump over the fear and jump over the sort of concern and the sort of, feeling like they want to bubble wrap you, which everyone else has had 5 years to get over. You're sort of expecting them to get over it almost instantaneously to kind of handle going out with you. And I get frustrated. I'm like, just jump over it, get to where I am, I'm fine, we can have fun. If you come to this side of things, life is fun, we can go on adventures. But it just sort of takes them a little bit of time to get there. So ultimately, I would say I'm positive, because I feel like whoever makes it to that point, whoever jumps over all that fear, will be the kind of person I need in my life. It's going to take someone extraordinary to go through this adventure with me, but boy will they get the highs as well as the lows. I mean, my life is the thing that I'm incredibly proud of, and I want to share it with someone, and they will reap the benefits of all that I've learned, and all the positivity that I've gained will be theirs as well, you know. That's an amazing thing to be able to offer someone. And I feel like as a person I've grown into someone that I never would have been before. And because of that, they're getting the benefits of that as well. They're getting this person that knows how strong they are and knows what they can handle and knows what they want in life, and how many other people can say that. So I'm positive that there will be someone out there that will be able to handle this condition as well as I can. But until then, I'm just meeting a lot of really nice, really fun people. And there are good people in the world. It's kind of reassuring to find that. It's reassuring that there's people out there that care about people still. But my kind of main tips for sort of internet dating and things like that is, firstly, I would say be honest. To me, it's been really important that I've put that I have Parkinson's. It may mean that I get unmatched on things like Tinder fairly quickly, that people might kind of see me and think, oh, she looks like someone I might like, swipe me, and then they read my profile and they're like, oh, she's got Parkinson's, shit. Backtrack, bail out. We'd all bail out if we could, love, you know. I'd be bailing out with you. But, yeah, I think, always just be honest with people, you know. If it's not on your profile, make sure you're sort of explaining before you go and meet someone the situation. If it's something that sort of is going to potentially, you know, hinder your date or make it quite difficult, or just that you need to tell someone, just be honest. Be safe, you know. Physically, most of us are a little bit less strong than your average person, and actually we don't want to be putting ourselves in physical danger. Men are technically stronger than women a lot of the time. If you're a woman going on a date, make sure you tell someone where you're going and who you're going with. That's just common sense, but as women with Parkinson's, we are slightly more vulnerable. I would hate to say we are, but we are, sadly. And ultimately, be yourself and have fun with it. Don't take it too seriously. Don't put all your hopes into one basket. Don't put all your hopes onto someone, because just be happy with yourself. Be happy with your own life, and someone will come and find you who wants that with you, who wants to share that life with you. And until then, just be amazing as you are. Emma's dating tips. God, don't take dating tips from me. Seriously, seriously, don't listen to me. Scrap everything I just said. Ignore it all. Just do your own thing. Bye for now.